Welcome to the AHFL Draft Special. This is Steelers Guru.
Number 23. And then we got Lurk out here with us too.
What's going on, fellas?
Not much here, just getting set up. I'm gonna be laughing at anybody that does bad draft picks. Just saying.
Oh man, come on. Don't do me like that.
Alright, so we're getting ready to start.
I can hear your sleeper in the background there.
Alright, so I'm about to go ahead. One second, let me type this in the group chat real quick. And we apologize for getting started late, everybody. Had some technical difficulties that we had to get cleared up. So I guess no one responded as of yet.
We got 4 in here. Don't worry about it. We can start it off here.
We got 4? Who's the other person?
Oh, I meant like we got 4 viewers now. It's cool. We ain't got to worry about another person. We got us 3 here. Bengals pops up, then we can he can join us later, but we're good as it is now.
Okay. All right, so let's get this show on the road, gentlemen. So we got 49ers on the clock. I'm thinking he's going with a quarterback right here. I'm going to say he is going to draft a quarterback.
He is trading for Mariota, though, so we'll see.
He did, but they got a stud at the top of the draft for the number 1 pick, who's a quarterback. And he can draft him to have both of those guys come in and compete.
Yeah.
So he could basically have his choosing at the most important position on the football team. So there's a stud at the top of the draft too. 6'5", big dude, 230 pounds, throw power, A, great. Throw accuracy short.
What's up, dude? Fart? Yeah, we'll see what he drafts here. He made it to the divisional round last year, so this is a key pick for him. How'd you get the first pick? Who'd you trade with?
He traded with the Chiefs. He traded his stud defensive lineman, Nick Bosa. So let's see. He picked a quarterback from Oklahoma State, Joey McKillop. Yep.
74 overall.
Yeah, so
make sure you guys put the what is it? Like the picture of your player on the draft board in the chat.
Yep, so we can discuss, talk crap, see how big of a steal that you got. So we got the Cowboys here. Who he drafted? He drafted a wide receiver, 77 overall.
Not bad.
From Florida State.
Falcons already with the pick as well.
Mm-hmm.
2 quick picks there.
Yes, sir. Get a guard in there to make some holes for Todd Gurley.
I forgot there's a left tackle there. I forgot to actually do my scouting. Sadly.
For what? The whole year?
Yeah. I don't draft often. I usually trade my picks.
I feel you.
So we'll probably be laughing at me
Hey, well, you be over there
Left
playing
guard
for
for the
praying at
Broncos.
the
Right
Madden
tackle
gods.
for the Titans here. We're picking pretty fast. Left tackle for
Yeah,
Washington, Andre Dukes. He has also played college at Washington, so hometown maybe.
yeah. Or they might have been talking about Washington State.
Maybe. True. Alright, that's a good pick. Falcons just posted, as well as the Cowboys both posted their player cards in the chat, as well as the fans. Matt Salter got a normal dev, but his true value is #1 in the whole draft.
Yeah, can't go wrong with true value at #1.
Oh, we forgot the AP Bengals. He was supposed to show up here, but did not.
I'll AP him right now. Oh, you can't do it
Yeah, you can now.
while you're drafting. It's another thing Madden got to get cleared up and add to franchise.
Yeah, they got to.
So what's up, Bears, man? Congratulations on the season that you had. You were definitely in contention.
Yeah, we played tough, man. Just couldn't. I couldn't get consistent play from the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
But I was playing another guy. He played with the Bears, and he made Trubisky look like a stud. So I'm like, hold on, maybe I need to change up the way I'm approaching the game. So I'm gonna hold on to Trubisky. I picked up his 50 option. I'm gonna hold on to him and just try to get into my playbook more and use him. Try to use him a little bit differently, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals just selected left outside linebacker Ron Skelton, 75 overall.
Okay, so you definitely. I think you was consistent last year. You finished up what 11-5.
Yeah, 11-5. Division
Yeah,
got a
that's
little tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay.
Yeah, and we Yeah, your division is definitely. I'm looking at you guys' division, the NFC North, as maybe the top division next year in the league. You know, you got the Lions. He's up and coming. You got the Vikings. He's definitely up and coming. Then you got yourself.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
it's gonna be a slugfest. I did do pretty good in free agency. I got a couple key players that I was needing, surprisingly. So I'm kind of excited about going into it next year. I can just draft a cool player.
Yeah, so let's talk about the league. How's your experience been in the league so far?
Man, the first coming in, it was tough. Number one with the playbook. Number two was just the way that the game played. But after a couple games of just getting into it and realizing that you can't, it really makes you play, and you can't really rely too much on the glitchiness of the game or the it makes you really play football in a sense. You know, of course you're gonna have some of the stretch runs and stuff that get off, but you really got to be on your point, on your P's and Q's when you play it. You know what I mean? It's not an arcade-ish style of gameplay in this league.
Yeah.
Right.
And we just got Jags clocking in with Hayden Miles, 70 overall receiver from USF. Good pick there.
So Bears, how you feel about your division moving forward? You think you got what it takes to stay at the top of the division come next year?
I'm gonna have to say yeah, And no disrespect to the other guys, I just feel like we all got that dog in us, kind of. Like I know the Lions. Anytime I play the Lions, they just a tough team to play, regardless of you know they got tough players over there. So I know they're going to be there. Green Bay, he took some big L's from me the first couple of games, but he didn't back down. And then the last game that I played him, he came out the gate swinging hard. So I'm sure that was a
Mm,
huge confidence booster for him to know to say, "Hey, I can beat this guy." So I
mm,
know it's no more sleeping on him. So, and I haven't played this Vikings user just yet.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So let me fill you in on the Vikings user. Um, from what I've seen from watching his games, good user. He was a tiny bit inconsistent last year, but moving forward and just seeing the way he plays, I think he's going to meet the challenge as far as getting better for next year. So that's definitely someone you're gonna have to look out for.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and like you said, Lions came into the league like gangbusters. Just basically,
Hmm.
he when he took over that team, he was 0-8, and he finished. Um, what was he? Finished 8-8 or something like that. So he's gonna be mad tough. Then you got the Packers. I look for him to get better. So your division's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now that the first year I came, they was I don't know what my team was, but I barely made it. But last year we did good, so I know this year it's gonna be a dogfight the whole way through. Division games are gonna be so important. They're gonna be so
Hmm.
important. So
So one of my favorite things happens when we start the draft. The new schedule is out, and I seen in my first team is against the Jets. I played the Jets like the second week of last season, and lost because I missed a field goal at the end of the game. At the end of the game, so super excited to really, um, right off the bat, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to
yeah.
be
I think you
it's
can
going to be
skip this Texans
competition.
user. He's AP'd and it's not working. I think you can skip him through the skip ahead and draft tab. No, no, no,
So
no, no. Yeah.
I'm
Didn't
definitely looking forward to my first game.
yeah, Steelers, didn't you and the Jets have did y'all play twice last year?
No, we only played once.
Once, okay. Alright.
Lions just selected Leslie Rose, receiver from Clemson, 72 overall.
So the Lions has a great passing attack from what I've seen from him last year. So just for him to add on to that, man, he's looking to be super dangerous.
I see. I see.
Peyton Waters, quarterback from Ohio University, selected by New York Giants, 72 overall.
He doing his mouth
So the
thing.
Bears, you start off with Tennessee, week one. Bradley Harris, he is a good user. I'm sure he's super excited because he left the league and this is his first season since he came back. So he'll be starting 0-0, and I'm sure he's chopping at the bit to prove himself in this league since he's just now coming back.
Hmm. Yeah, I kind of coming in a little motivated. The power rankings kind of was my motivation to just climb up the rankings, and
Oh,
so we want to get out and make some noise.
so yeah, you start off with the Titans, then the Falcons, and the Lions, the Texans, the Buccaneers, the Cardinals, the Colts. So in first 7 weeks, you got one, two, three, three playoff teams.
Oh wow.
So You got 3 playoff teams, and like I said, the Titans. He's a good user. Then you got the Lions, who didn't make the playoffs last year, but is a good user.
Oh, so we
Green
see
Bay's
each other
about to
right off
clock
the
in right
bat.
now. Jarvis Thornton, middle linebacker from Florida State, 72 overall, drafted by the Green Bay Packers. That's an okay pick. I don't know if it's a hidden dev or not, but for pick 15, I think that's a little low.
So let's check out E Hammer's schedule.
The Rams
You
just
start
selected
off with
Pearson Garnes, a left guard from Texas, drafted by the Rams.
you start off
76
with your
overall.
boy the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, the Jaguars,
Easy.
the Browns, the Titans, the Ravens, the Lions, and the Chargers and the Bears. Man,
The only games I'm losing are the games. I won't be here from the 18th to the 25th. I'm going backpacking, so I'll probably lose those 3 games. So I'll probably go 13-3.
I don't know, man. Your schedule is looking mighty beastly, man.
I think the Bears and the Chargers will fall in when I won't be here.
But you got the Titans, and you've already lost to Bradley before. And you got the Jets your first game. You lost to him last year.
Skip these Browns, bro. Skip the Browns and Seahawks. They're both AP.
Okay.
The Browns with Gabriel Hammond, left outside linebacker, as well as the Seahawks with Stephon Ballard, left outside linebacker. That's 3 left outside linebackers drafted already. And then we got the Panthers with Stuart Miller, left end from Maryland, 73 overall. Raiders are on the clock. Bears, when's your first pick? You even have a pick in the first round? Oh, yeah, I guess you made it to divisional, so you're like 28th, aren't you?
Nah, my first one is second round, pick 20.
Oh, okay.
Because you traded your pick for Hassan Reddick, correct?
Yes, I think I did. Yeah. Was that? Yeah, that was the first.
Raiders, a Kyle Bonds, right end from Cincinnati. Saints on the clock. Kyle Snead,
Excuse me, guys.
receiver from Clemson, just drafted by the Saints. 73 overall, so a mid-end
Sorry.
receiver. Receiver right there. We'll see how he does. Cardinals on the clock right now. I don't even know. I'm probably going to draft the bum because I did not scout. Hey, go to your left outside linebacker so I can see him. I can pick so I can scout through that. You hear me, Guru? Or your right outside
What's that?
linebackers. Go to your right outside linebackers.
My right outside linebackers?
Yeah.
Don't look like there's no good ones in this draft,
Hey,
man.
go to them left outside linebackers real quick.
I need me some scouting points,
yeah.
man. I need to.
Connor Martin, just drafted by the Cardinals. He's a center from Oklahoma State. Tight end drafted by the Ravens. Kari Leach, tight end from Oregon State as well. And I'm on the clock here. I don't know. I'm probably going to pick a bummy. About to find out.
People be going through offensive linemen, man.
Yes.
All right, here it is.
Lord.
We ain't doing none of that.
Do I want to upgrade the strong safety position? I mean, I could develop Terrell Edmonds, but
Let's see here. Man, it freaking suck. Looks like I'm going with the middle linebacker here. Oh my gosh. I told you I didn't scout. Oh my gosh.
what'd you come up with, man?
The Colts selected middle linebacker Junior Savage, 67 overall, normal development.
Oh, this is hard, man. This is hard because
San Fran 49ers just got McCray middle linebacker. He just got a good middle linebacker. Oh my, McCray. Oh my, 75
McCray was
over.
good.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the dude I was going for, that middle linebacker.
Oh man. Oh my
man.
god. You know what? My middle linebacker rookie's up for sale, fellas. He's young stud.
You know what? I'm a rock with I'm a rock with this wide receiver, man. For real,
Man,
I need some speed.
That was a
I need
waste
some
of a
speed.
pick, man.
I'm gonna draft this guy, see what he do.
Michael Copper. That's not bad.
Look like
overall.
yeah, I know.
So the Steelers are 76 overall. Malcolm Copper, receiver from UCLA.
I needed some speed, man. Hardly ever throw deep, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't need the.
Good. Let's see. I know Cardinals listen. San Fran had another pick. Ramsey left in from Syracuse. 73 overall. Raiders a
This man
70
got
overall.
90
Jason Nix, cornerback from Washington State. What'd you say?
This man got 92 overall. I'm a little disappointed, man, because I wanted Tyreek Hill speed.
Yeah.
I was hoping for at least a 94 speed, man. I got 92 speed. I'm a little disappointed, man. But hey, he's faster than all my wide receivers. So hey,
Who the Lions get? Chloe. The Lions just said Lions got next Calvin Johnson.
Oh man, the Lions is on it.
Niners had the three picks. Jets was 70. I wish I got the only 60 overall so far. We got New York Jets here, 74 overall. Malik Mitchell, strong safety from Michigan State.
yeah, I was looking at him, but I felt like going for a strong safety would have been a luxury pick because I already got Terrell Edmonds. And last time, before we rebooted, I upgraded Terrell Edmonds to like an 80-something overall. So thank you for joining our draft day special, everybody who's tuning in. This is Steelers Guru, along with E Hammer 23 and Lurk God 187.
Yeah, I know, Pats. He gave up freaking Nick Bosa, bro. He was an idiot. Hey, I got 67
Hey,
overall, though. I'm
he
kind of
felt like
hurt.
he
I was
was
looking
making
forward
the
to the
best
draft
move.
and got a bum, and then the next pick later, 49ers get 75 overall. Middle linebacker.
Hey, he made a move. He thought it was best for his squad. So we'll see how all this turns out.
He gave it up for like a second round pick, first round pick. He didn't get nothing for Nick Bosa. He said he was like, we only got one more season left before next year, so like Nick Bosa's going to get that much better. So why would you want a first round pick then? That's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made no sense to me.
Well, he wanted to
Eagles
rookie
just got
quarterback.
T.J. Brewer, 65 overall center from Temple. Worse than me. Let's go.
He got a rookie quarterback. If you remember, that's how the Chargers won the Super Bowl last year. Justin Herbert was a rookie, so he's going his route.
Yeah.
You know.
We got Chargers, 73 overall, Von Wilson, defensive tackle from Nevada. Chiefs are on the clock. 72 overall, Taven Betts, left end from Georgia Tech, was just drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs. Cowboys are on the clock.
So I just want to give a shout out to those who are watching our draft special, who is not a part of the league. It's the most realistic competitive league on any console. Everybody plays with their favorite team and is usually from the hometown of that team. So, Adults Hardcore Fans League.
Another pick just clocked in here. Dallas Cowboys, 69 overall, Gabe McFadden, right tackle from Clemson. Falcons just got 70 overall something, went by too fast. Then we got the Dolphins here with a bad pick. 69 overall, Sean Guyton, strong safety from Pittsburgh.
So, Bears, who's the best user that you played last year?
Me.
Who did I play last year? The Chargers definitely stands out. Uh, I remember playing him. I remember the Lions playing him. Just some stuff that he was doing the last game that user wise that I thought was pretty dope. Who else did I play? Eagles, of course. I've played him a couple of times, and I feel like he got the skills there, but I just feel like that game go. Like I start off slow against him for some reason. He comes out swinging hard, and I always start out slow against him. But
Yeah.
he's a good user. Who else have I played? Those are the ones that I can remember off bat.
Okay. And are you in other leagues?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so how's this league compared to the other leagues you're in?
Well, off top, this league has many tabs, but
Yes, sir.
it's more active though in Discord than any of the other ones that I was in. Way more active. The fact that you guys waited for me that playoff game, like kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna ride with them because it wasn't about just advance. Even though the Eagles was trying to get me to, you know what I mean? He was trying
Yeah.
hard to get me to advance. I respected that a lot, but as far as being organized and just solid players across the board, it's the most solid that I'm in, like without all the extra stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will say though, we did get you checking checking on the server more often. You said in the casino chat, you said you all got me checking this way often now.
Yes. Shout out to Bengals. That's his fault. I'm blaming him. I'm blaming him. Because he lured me in, and I'm like, man, it was kind of fun. But I'm like, I got enough pressure playing regular anyway. Because you super competitive, and you add like $5 in there. Even though it's $5, still the wages is high. But
Yeah, you don't want to lose.
Yeah, you don't want to lose, but
Oh, bad pick by the Jags. Yeah, it's more nerve-wracking.
Yeah, AHFL is all about that competition.
oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, like the
Skip
play
the Bills.
calling,
He didn't
just
draft last pick, and the Texans as well.
Oh, let me check my board to see if my guy's still there.
So yeah, this season number 2, it's gonna be crazy. With just the amount of competition, just from everybody getting better, the new people that we brought in, the old people that have been with us. Next season is gonna be the most competitive season that we've ever had.
Wow.
Yep.
It's gonna be crazy.
If you win the Super Bowl next season, you a man God. Like, for real. Like, you're just a man God, man. You definitely gonna get put through the grinder. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And that's all of us.
Mhm. I still don't want to talk about last season. Can't believe I lost that to the Steelers. Still can't believe I lost to you, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you picked it. You were a prophet, man. You was like, you're gonna win. You told me when we had the podcast, you're gonna win your first playoff game, and then you was like, no, you played me. No, I want you to win, but you predicted it.
The Patriots just said, I'm going 2-14 this season. As long as I can beat the Jets, I'll be happy.
Yeah, them two got a rival going on, a little rivalry. I seen them talk junk in the group chat a time or two, and they split the season series last year, so that's going to definitely be a series to watch this season.
Yep.
How them two play, because they the big dogs in that division, that AFC East. Patriots and Jets both went to the playoffs last year, and then we got the Bills. New user came in. I like the way he plays. He had me up. He was crushing me. I ended up scoring 21 points in the fourth quarter to come back and beat the Bills, but
He was
from
tough.
what I seen, yeah, he's tough. So
bad pick there by the Giants.
He's definitely not going to get pushed to the back burner and forgotten about. And then who else you got? You got the Dolphins. I know he had a down year, but he's got potential to come up out of that basement.
Yeah.
If you look at my predictions, you don't think I think the same way there. I'm saying 3 win, 2. But you gotta see a schedule too. You gotta see a schedule, bro. He ain't winning and that's what I'm realizing. He just ain't winning no more 2 or 3 games this season unless he's gonna be beating Super Bowl contenders all year. Look at his schedule.
Oh, he got a super tough schedule?
He got one of the toughest in the league.
That's not good if you're trying to rise up out of that basement. A whole lot of people going to be kicking you back down them steps.
For real.
Oh, yeah, his schedule's crazy.
This ain't no way. I don't see it. I wish I played him.
That schedule's crazy. Playoff teams galore. Good users galore.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He got the Bills, the Patriots, and the Jets. As of right now, I'm not saying he can get better, but he just ain't going to beat those guys, especially on a consistent basis. So you know what I mean? The Patriots. And that's not disrespect. Like if I was in the same division as the Patriots and Jets, I'd probably be getting losses too. It's just how it is. Like it's gonna be hard to beat those guys, especially on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gonna have to go super hard in practice mode, head to head, and come out like feeling like the Hulk.
Yeah. We got Green Bay Packers, 67 overall. Marcel Leary, left in for Clemson. That's like the 9th Clemson guy, I think. It has to be. I've seen Clemson like every other pick. We got the Bronco clock right now. Broncos with a decent pick for mid-second round. Aisha Kershaw, left in from Virginia. How do you say that? Asia Hia? I don't know.
I think it's Asaya.
Asaya?
Yeah, I think that H is silent. So how was you guys 4th of July? Pretty good?
Pretty laid back, pretty chill. We didn't do much.
Yeah, it was like World War III over here. There's like fireworks for hours upon hours upon hours. Shoot, all I needed was an F-16 to just fly over, man. You really be building a bunker or something. So the Dark Knight, he's writing in here, says best division. Ooh, that's a tough. So who you guys think is the best division in our league?
Chargers, Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys, Giants. All 4 of those users. And I think the Cowboys are going to be the bad one out of all of them. Like the worst one, anyways. You got a lot of competition in that division.
Mm-hmm.
Skip the Seahawks and they come up next.
What about you, Lurk God? Best division?
I'm gonna have to say our division now. I'm gonna have to say our division because
Yeah, skip Seahawks. What's your division looking like?
I'm looking at the. Did he take my cornerback? I'm looking at the Lions draft, and man, he applying the pressure. He's picking up some good picks. Let me make my pick.
69 overall, Zach Wendell, right guard from Utah State.
He's still here.
Better than my first round pick. Good pick for a late second round here, mid second round. Bears select 70 overall. Don't know his name now. Back. Not too bad there.
Oh yeah, that's what I needed.
Hawk Nation.
So for
he said
my
I'm
best
jealous.
division, I'm rocking with the AFC East.
Who won that?
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm rocking with the NFC East. My bad.
Who won that? I'm not good with like the division names. Like I know that teams in each division, but like
You got the Cowboys. He missed most of last season because he was in the hospital. Shout out Cowboys. Hope you getting well over there, wherever you're at. And then you got the Eagles, 2-time Super Bowl. One-time Super Bowl champion. There. And then you got Marvo, who is an original member of ours. He came back. He's a really good user.
oh, I'm up. Let's get it.
He won the Super Bowl in UG FL. Then you got the Giants, who's won a Super Bowl with us before. He was having a good year until he had to leave the league to go handle some business, but he's back. So, you know, three people in that division has won Super Bowls, whether here or in other leagues. Then you got Cowboys. He is a good user, so that division is going to be crazy.
That's what's up.
Oh, we might have to go with him. He projected 6th round though, so no. Screw him. There ain't really no one really super good left anyway. I don't think. We'll go with this dude. He's gonna be like 50 overall.
So, weakest division.
66 overall. Weakest division, I'm gonna have to look.
What
Who's
about
the
you,
NFC
Bears?
West? The Cardinals division?
Yeah, the NFC West is the Cardinals. He went to the playoffs. Then you got the 49ers. He was in the playoffs. Then you got the Rams. This will be his first full season coming back in AHFL.
Oh, oh, he said NFC West. Who's the NFC West? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, but we'll see. We do have all 4 of those users are up there in the power ranking. My predicted ones anyway. So we'll see. I think they're going to battle. I think a lot of them's going to get tied 1-1 against each other. We'll see how that goes. Niners do like to choke. Per Jeremy, that's what he said. Weakest division. I'm looking around right here. Uh, Weakest division. I'm going to either have to go with my division, the AFC South. Or
Okay.
NFC South. Why I say
Okay.
the NFC South is because we got Buccaneers, Saints, Panthers, Falcons. Okay, Buccaneers are good, Saints are good, both made playoffs, but they're all like comparing to a lot of these divisions. A lot of them have a lot of just like not a lot of divisions have 500 players. A lot of them are just like great. You know what I mean? There's a lot of divisions with 2 or 3 great players, and a lot of these guys are 500 guys. The Bucks 10-6, okay, but 9-7, 8-8, 3-13. I don't see them getting super good records. Maybe the Buccaneers, but overall, there's not really no bad division, so I have to make them the worst one in this league, as well as my division here, the AFC South. We got me, which probably go between 12-4 and 14-2, 13-3 this season. But we got the Texans, not the greatest. We got the Jags, pretty good. We got we got a bunch of 500 users in this division as well. So we'll just see how it goes.
So I'm up and I'm about to reach, man. I just need. It seems like I do this every draft. I reach for an O lineman, but it's like they be all ran through. Thanks everybody for snatching up all the O linemen again. Shout out. So this guy's a projected 3rd-round pick, but I
Might as
need an
well
O
take him, man.
lineman.
He's gonna be better than probably my
You know-
2nd-round pick.
So I got to do it, man. I hate this. Well, hopefully luck is on my side. Ah.
That's better than my 1st-round pick, bro.
67 overall is terrible.
Still want Doyle for 2nd. Nah, no thank you, Cardinals. You waited after seeing he's in a draft. No, he want Jack Doyle now for his 2nd. He done this screwed up.
Adults Hardcore Fans League. You can also find us on Twitter at AHFL on Madden. So give us a shout out on there. Follow us. Don't forget the YouTube channel. A lot of crazy highlights. The story of our season from week 1 all the way into the Super Bowl. So you can see how a league with 90% good users, a lot of elite skill users, how we get down all the way through the season. Shout out all the users. Y'all make this thing happen. All the commissions. Help is definitely appreciated. Shout out.
Let's get the Bucks. His power went out.
Okay.
And that's a good. Whoa! What was that pick he got? Hold on here. It looked like it's 75 overall. Is that, I see that right? I think I saw that right. Hold up. Marquand Starling. I'm gonna have to check on that. The Pats picked in like 10 seconds.
And for everybody who follows us on Twitter, follow us, retweet. Yeah, stay in tune. You won't want to miss one of the competitive, realistic leagues out there. You don't want to miss any, not a single moment. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. A lot of action.
I think he put 75 overall, bro. I didn't even see who it was. That's crazy. It's like one of the best players in the draft, if that's the case. Find out. It sucks you can't see until after the draft's
Shout out to
over.
our Super Bowl winner, Mr. Colvin. You got a lot of people coming for that belt, brother.
The Pats, a little late on this, but the Pats got 66 overall. William Nicholas, strong safety from Stanford. Good pick from the Cardinals. Harmon Travis, left in for Fresno State. Looks like he did his scouting. He's had a pretty good draft. We got the Jets on the clock here. And how long are we staying live for the draft on Twitch? 68 overall, Emmanuel Ray, free safety from BYU.
We just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
We getting viewers still coming in, popping in to support the league. Thank you very much. Don't forget to give a follow. Adult Hardcore Fans League.
What's that crown beside Dark Knight's name, bro? How do you get that?
I have no idea.
See, me neither. Eagles, we'll see who he picks. Oh, Twitch Prime. Yeah, probably.
So, Bears.
What up?
What position do you think you were the weakest at going into the in the offseason?
Quarterback and receiver. Yeah.
Mitchell Trubisky, I think he can be good, man.
Yeah, that's.
Hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
I benched him for Foles. I probably benched him too soon, but I didn't give him. I didn't have no leeway with him. I just got him off the field. But after I played that Bears user in another league and saw what he did with Trubisky, I'm like, maybe I need to take another look. Maybe it's actually me as a play caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's mobile. He has good short throw accuracy from what I've seen.
Yep.
I think it's someone that if you get in there and you start balling on offense and you get to develop him, I think you had something on your hands possibly.
Yeah, that's why I held off on that receiver that I wanted, and it was like, okay, I
69.
don't grab
Yeah.
a cornerback, but I also had a rookie receiver that I wasn't using. Like I wasn't utilizing a couple of players on my team that I should have been. Trubisky being one of them. So I
Mhm.
reset my depth chart of receiver, and Anthony Miller had a big year last year, so he kind of progressed surprisingly. And so I'm gonna ride with them another year, and just that's why I picked up that cornerback.
Ooh. Look at that pick by the Dallas right there. 71 overall. I think it was linebacker in the third round.
Mm, that's a good third round pick. Mm. So you've been in your playbook. I know we was talking in the group chat, Bears alert got, and you were saying as far as RPOs, you haven't really hit up call RPOs too much. So have you got a chance to check out RPOs and how to use them?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I've used them before. They just wasn't my go-to. But since in this playbook that's really RPO heavy, I'm gonna have to utilize a scheme with them, you know, and some other formations that I haven't quite passed out of. But I'm gonna have to open the playbook up to I think to get Trubisky to his
Skip the
true potential.
fence. My bad, my
I
bad.
have to. No, you good, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Trubisky, with his, like I said, he has good short throw accuracy. So those RPOs, the slants and everything like that, that should cater to Trubisky. And plus, he's
My bad, bud.
mobile. So
Yeah, exactly.
you, yeah. So
We're
you can
going to
set up a read
start
option.
skipping after 45 seconds here, if you want.
So you can even set up read action with Trubisky because he is mobile. So you can hit him with the RPO, boom, boom, boom. It's a run, and then you can take off with the quarterback call a read option.
Exactly.
I don't know if you have read option in your playbook, but
Yeah, it is like, and I wasn't using that with him. Like I was just trying to stay in the pocket, make throws with him. I didn't have him mobile at all.
mm,
Skip the Bengals as well.
Got the Cardinals hit me up for maybe a potential trade.
mm. I was trying to take a page out of Chargers playbook and ride with somebody like a rookie or maybe an underrated second year quarterback who's like a 75 overall. But Ben Roethlisberger's cap hit is just so huge. I couldn't even release him because the cap hit was like $15 million.
Hmm.
So I basically got to keep dude. And but this will be his last year, hopefully. But I'm gonna have to ride with him next, man.
Yeah, I found that.
Because remember, I asked you in the group chat about Trubisky.
Yeah, and I had someone else ask me about him too, and I was like, whoa, like then someone
Skip
told
the
me that
Jags.
he could be a free agent, and I was like, no, he can't. But they gave me his 50-year option. Luckily, after I heard all the chatters about him, and then I played that one guy who destroyed me with him, so I was like, I think I'm going to pick up this option and keep Trubisky around. I think
Hmm.
I'm cutting myself short by playing Foles and not playing Trubisky. So I'm a I'm a stick around with him, and I'm gonna hit the practice field harder because I just felt I was just stubborn. I was like, man, it's this deep in Madden. I don't want to go and learn a whole new. Uh, I don't want to die. I'm stuck with what I know because the new one finna come and I might have to learn something else. But I feel like I might have to go and commit to the practice field with him if I want him to be reach his full potential. I'm gonna have to get him
Mm-hmm.
on a practice field.
Yeah. Alright, skip the Bills here and skip the Texans and yeah, them two users there.
Yeah, so and Ben Roethlisberger went down to like a 77 or something like that overall.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dang.
think Philip Rivers dropped as well. Um, he went to after the Morale goes back down, he'll be a 77 too.
Yeah.
Brissett will be a 74, even though he's a 76 right now. After all the morales, I don't know if the morales go down at the beginning of the season or if they stay up.
Yeah, see, Ben Roethlisberger dropped down all the way down to a 74 overall.
Skip the Titans and the Lions, or the Vikings and the Lions here. Who dropped? Big Ben?
Yeah, he went down to a 74 overall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you said skip the Vikings?
Yeah, Vikings. After 45 seconds, they ain't draft skipped them. They ain't been drafting the whole time, then skip them right away. So we got the Vikings here, and then the Lions here. The Giants have been drafting. Green Bay hasn't. Browns hasn't. Seahawks have. So, but the Giants have. So I'd skip Lions as well. Doug Hodges season. Who's Dennis? 59 overall. Von Robertson. He's gonna be a stud in a couple years. Receiver from Nebraska. Hey, hit me up for Von Robertson, bro. He looks like a stud. Skip the Packers as well. Not too bad. 68 overall, mid third. This draft hasn't been too loaded.
So
The first 15 picks were, but besides that,
so I know I'm gonna post this vote
skip
in the group
Browns.
chat for everybody to vote on. How y'all feel about boycotting the next Madden and just rolling with this one?
Uh, I'm buying Madden 21. I won't play Madden 21. I personally think they're going to skip the Seahawks as well. I think they're going to actually. I mean, they seen the comments from Twitter and all that, and they mentioned it, so we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what happens. What about you, Lurk Guy? You sound like, from what
Broncos just
I've seen
drafted
in the
hidden
group chat, you
development.
down for boycotting.
Yeah, cause it's like, I mean, with this being my first year
Nice
playing
Panthers.
leagues, it's like now franchises have moved up. Like before it was mud and online and maybe a franchise with my friend, just one or two players. But now playing in leagues, franchise is like the best thing going. And for them to not even put nothing into it, like I played the game and they just changed like the scoreboard, like little stuff like that. I'm like, that's so lame. Like the halftime thing is still the same. Them running by the scoreboard. Like it don't feel like a new game at all. It just feels like the same thing. And I'm like, with the roster updates, I might as well stay on 20. Like it's nothing
Yeah,
that's
so
saying come to 21, except for the next. Somebody mentioned they're not gonna do much until the next gen come out. So I mean, I feel like I can wait. But if the leagues is progressing and I don't wanna, fall behind on my leagues, then I might be forced to to go ahead and get it.
right. So it's definitely going to be interesting once I put the vote out in the group chat what the census is going to be.
Yeah, everybody says that they're not going to, but do you really think like once it comes out, everybody's gonna buy it, bro. I just don't see people not buying it.
From what I see on
Yeah.
Twitter, it's a lot of. You go ahead, Lurk God. Now I was saying, from what I seen on Twitter, it seems like it's a lot of people behind that movement of boycotting it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'm getting it.
What they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to really put thought into scouting. Scouting is just so mundane and boring.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way that like your scouts could be rated. So if you got a scout that's highly rated, then he will have a certain amount of air miles. Like he can use air miles to like go to a game in California. Like if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, use those air miles to go to a game in California to check out a college player. And if you're not a good scout, then you get a limited amount of air miles. So you got to stay locally to maximize your scouting time that you are given. So I think that would be cool if they did something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So because scouting's a talent too. You got to be able to see the talent and see
Yeah,
how
exactly.
it merges with your
Reppin'
system
sent
and your
his-
team and your vision.
Yeah.
So
send 49ers here.
it would be cool if we can watch like highlights of a college prospect that we're scouting. Like this guy had 8 carries for 150 yards for Ohio State, and we could go to some type of scouting thing in the franchise hub and look at this guy's highlights.
Yeah.
Hey, you can skip the 49ers, bro. He ain't drafting no more. He has a game.
There's just so much stuff that they could have done. But like franchise, like oh man, like franchise is so dope now that you play in leagues. Like they should have really put a whole lot more into it instead of trying to just serve us the same dish, just reheated. Like, come on,
Mm.
man.
So how's preseason gonna work here? Are we getting it all done tonight, or stopping at week 4, or what?
Yeah. So tonight we'll make the offseason how that's going to roll. So just guys, stay tuned into the group chat. I know I got a little busy here, 4th of July weekend, so I really couldn't complete the preseason schedule. So just keep your eyes on the group chat and check for updates. You can hit up the announcements is where we post all the important stuff, as well as the main chat of AHFL. So just keep your eyes peeled and we'll put something out there for how it's going to roll. But all users, no cuts until preseason week 4, because I don't want to no mistake signings or something like that if the game feels like you're under roster or whatever. So we are going to wait until preseason week 4 to make the cuts and fill practice squad and all that. For the veterans, know how it usually rolls.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Super excited. I just keep finding new plays in the playbook. Anybody got a favorite formation?
What do you mean? Shotgun? Like something like that?
Just any formation that you favor.
Shotgun.
Hmm.
Let's see. I like shotgun double stack. I like all the bunch formations for shotgun. I like single back bunch. I like.
Hmm.
Let's see here. I like shotgun spread. I like. That's those are my favorites. I use a lot of them, but I like those right there.
Hmm. What about you, Lark God?
I think my two favorite is single back ace
I
and
like A's too.
strong. I love the strong formation. Um,
Hmm.
what else I love? I think those probably my two favorite. Shotgun, just of course trips and bunch. Gotta love those. And the gun tight was a favorite, but people people know how to defend that a lot better now.
Hmm.
Which one?
I like the gun bunch. Like, as far as passing plays, I feel like I can call every play out the gun bunch. I love gun bunch with the tight end to the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love gun bunch. I'm starting to get better at empty sets too. Like, I used to call minimal empty sets, but I'm
Yeah, same
comfortable
here.
right now calling empty sets on first and second down now instead of waiting until third down.
Yeah, I don't call a lot of empty sets as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, empty sets is pretty cool because you come on an empty set first and 10, the other player gonna be surprised like what? Like
Mhm.
like dude is trying to play aggressive here with his passing attack. So, that catches some people off
Yeah.
guard. Cause everybody expect first and 10, he just gonna run the ball and try to get a couple yards or something so he can. But you come out empty set on first and 10, man, you surprise some people. I know Eagles here. Shout out Eagles. He love his empty sets. I seen you.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Eagles, pick six. Couple pick six is dead right now, but it's like it's ended. But in pick six, we were playing, and he was like undefeated or whatever. And you know that one formation where like three offensive linemen blocking, like up front, and then you have like everybody else. So it's like I don't know how to explain it. So there's like three offensive linemen, and then everybody else is on the left and the right. So it's like a lot of open space. So he ran a running play using that to win the game because he had no other way to beat me. So he had to start using this like weirdest play I've ever seen in my life. And there's also of course abilities in that league, so he was able to just freaking use a spin cycle and all that. So yeah, gun monster. I got so mad, bro. Oh my gosh.
So just checking out week 1. A lot of great
Easy
games
win
on
for
the docket
me.
week 1.
Let's
I
get
don't
it.
know, man. You split with the Jaguars last year, man.
Yeah. He's easy to score. He's just good at offense like me. But that ain't happening this year, man. Let's get the fence.
So Jaguars, remember he came last year, so he's still trying to get acclimated to how we do things and get better from a user standpoint. So definitely interested to see how he does this year coming up. Getting a full year starting off 0-0. I think there's potential there.
Hmm.
So back to week 1. We got the
Let's get the
Lions
fence
and the
again.
Saints. Okie doke. Let me take this time to talk about week 1 a little bit. Lions and the Saints. That's going to be a great game week 1. Packers and the Vikings. That's an intriguing game. Colts and the Jets. That's going to be a good game. Buccaneers and Falcons. Giants and Eagles, 2 past AHFL Super Bowl champions, lock and hit, knocking heads the first game.
Giants win that game because Giants win that game 34-17.
So Panthers and Seahawks, they played last year, and that was a great game. I watched that. Panthers was
Seahawks
down,
won
but he
that.
ended up coming back. He ended up coming back and beating Father. So that's a good win for Panthers last year, that Seahawks game. We got Cardinals and Rams, Titans and Bears week 1. That's going to be a great game. 2 good users. Alert God, I'm putting you in the elite skill category because you made it all the way to the NFC Championship game.
I appreciate that. It's a tough journey. I appreciate that. Getting back is going to be even tougher.
But hey, it's competition. And
yeah,
that's what this league is about.
Yeah.
So
and another thing, my fault to cut you off. Another thing that I really like is the actual development of your players. Like the other leagues, you know how they start off giving you traits. Like this league, you actually see your players get better and develop them over a nice amount of time, and they're not just given the juke. They're not just given the X factor ability. Like you gotta. So when you actually get it, you like, yeah, my guy put in his work and he done came up. So I do love that.
Yeah. And speaking of Dez, some people say, like, I think it was Eagles because he cries a lot. He was like, Dez don't matter, and they really do, because when you think about it, the higher the dev, the faster they upgrade. Also, there's no abilities in this league, but if I have a running back here that has the jukebox ability, but like he don't actually have, like, you can't use it, it still feels like he's still juking a little bit faster than your regular running back. Even though it's not activated, it's still there, but not as OP. I mean, so I think Dez still play a part.
Yeah, I feel you.
So going down the list in week 1, we got the Patriots and Bills. This is going to be a very important for this Bills user. Like I said, he came in last year, showed good stick skills, but we all know the Patriots, Wolverine, and Verbal, the Jets, made it deep into the playoffs last year. So this Bills, you got to establish yourself in that division. Don't let them two run away with it again. Give them some competition. You too, Dolphins. I know you had a down year, but season 2, make it an up year. So, everybody in that division, do what you can to make it a tough one. So, we got the Chiefs and the Chargers week 1. This is going to be an important game for this Chiefs user who came in at the end of last season. You playing this, starting off with the Super Bowl champion, so you got to show yourself and him that he's just not going to run away with the AFC West. You're going to be right there. You ain't going to go nowhere. So, and we're looking forward to seeing how you match up against the best.
My bad here. I'm trying to figure out something for the server here.
So, Lurk God, what position on your team you feel is the strongest?
I'm gonna have to go with my linebacker core. I got my linebackers the way that I like to have them now. So I'm gonna have to go with my linebackers.
Yeah, and I would agree there. You still got Khalil Mack, you got Roquan Smith, and then you traded for Hassan Reddick, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so.
I also picked up Sean Bradley from the Eagles. He's a low overall, but he's pretty fast. So now in my 3-4, how I like to run it with Trevathan, I couldn't if someone's on another side, I could just move Smith over, but I like to have everybody where they are and just hop over there and use her. You know what I'm saying? Either side. So now I got three backers that I can interchange. That can move around. And because Trevathan was super slow, I could not hop on him and use her to take away a side for nothing. So now I got guys with some wheels on them that can, fly around and make some plays. So hopefully they cause some damage.
Oh, a 70 overall wide receiver is just drafted in the 4th round. We could skip the Lions. Skip the Packers, the Browns, the Seahawks still.
So, not to toot our own horn, but our league is becoming super stable. We haven't had anybody leave, knock on wood, in a while.
Exactly.
So,
Mufasa's trying to get in the
progress.
league. And it's to the point where no one's letting him leave, where he's trying to offer people money to get in the league. For real. Like, no one's letting him leave. He offered someone like 20, 30 bucks, and they were like no and no. So, which I'd rather be in the league over 30 bucks, but it's just the point. I said I'd rather be in the league over 30 bucks, but still.
Yeah, me too. It's to the point now is that they would have to offer me some serious cash to take over as commish and kick me out the league. Like, I don't even think I would do it for $1,000.
I mean, you've been running it forever though, so I mean, I want to. Like, you made the league, so how long has this league been going on? You said three actual years now.
Yeah, we've been going since Madden 18.
Yeah. Is it more active now than it was in Madden 18, or what?
Oh, definitely more active, more great users, more good users overall. Overall, the progress that we have made, and I want to thank you for doing the job you've been doing as commish and making this grow into what it is right now, and just looking forward to continuing progressing with you guys, with all you guys. And especially you as Commissie Hammer. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's fun.
Yeah,
like
shout
I
out
said,
Hammer. Shout out Hammer.
Appreciate that. Like I said, funny story. Like I said, this wasn't one of my main leagues at first, and then, like when I started slowly leaving leagues, 'cause I was in way too many. This is the only league I was in. I was like, whoa. Now I'd be doing a bunch of work on it. Like, it's my favorite league I've ever been in. So.
This is my favorite league I've ever been in, and that's not a bad statement neither.
Yeah. Like I said, I appreciate the members now, because when I joined the league like 2.5 seasons ago, when the Colts were 2-8 and I ended up going 7-9 that season, and there's still 20 of the same users there. we've had like the same couple teams that we keep replacing, like the Giants and all that. But I think we got that settled now. And actually, Seahawks just got a 71 overall receiver, not bad. But
Mm.
and like I want to say thanks to users because they stepped up the talking, keeping it active, making it feel active. Because it was always active, but when I first joined the league for first couple months, there wasn't much chatting going on. There was gameplay, there's games getting played, but there's never really any talking. Like you would a general chat. Like you'd say good morning, you do a couple good mornings, but the users also stepped it up in the past 6 months. I'd say 5 months. The last 5 months has been great. Even the last stuff in here has been great. All games that have always gotten played. Just people are more. They talk more now. Keeps the feel. Keeps the active feeling. Even if because I feel like if you have members talking every day, or at least you get a thread of 30 messages a day, and get 2 or 3 sims a week, which we usually don't get that many, but I'm saying you get 2 or 3 sims a week. That feels more active than a chat or a league where no one's playing or where everyone's playing, but no one's talking ever. That would feel, even though all games get played, I would feel not active because no one talks. So I mean,
Yeah.
talking, keeping communication, building connections is a big part of making a league have a feel to it. You know what I mean?
And
Definitely.
and like the Facebook ones that I'm on, like I'm just a low key kind of dude. I like to play the game, take my L, talk Madden, but like
Yeah.
it's no like back and forth crazy disrespectful type stuff. It's just like, oh, you know, literally just Madden talk. Like we talk football,
Mhm.
trades, this and that, players, and you know, you could talk your stuff in the casino stuff, but I really don't see a lot of. I mean, maybe I don't know everybody, but I don't see a lot of people just going back and forth like that. Like, and I like that. I
Yeah.
like the positive vibes of just you play on the court, you play on the field, you lose, you take your L, and you keep moving. Like you
Mhm.
just keep it moving. Like, yo, I'm gonna get you next time. I'll see you next. I'll see you next time. You know. But I do love that aspect of it, and not all that the Facebook stuff that you get when you on some leagues where guys just talk so much trash and it's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah, we keep it professional, and it's adults hardcore fans league, so we have a lot of adults here. I want to say nobody under the age of 19. I think E Hammer is from what I've seen, is our youngest member.
Mhm.
Um, if somebody's younger than 19, shout it out. But everybody's adult, so
That's
like I
what's
said,
up.
we keep it professional, competitive, and mature. I know it's
And I'm
tough
not,
sometimes when you take a hard L and a tough game, and maybe it's a game that's going to get you out of the playoffs, and you want to spaz.
yeah. And I've had a lot of times, not recently. Like I still beef with fans here and there, but we put out the elite chat. We just do it on the side, and it's artificial. I feel. But anyway, I used to have a lot of problems to get mad when I lose about a year ago, but I'm not like that no more. It's like if I lose, I lose. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah, I used.
Now with the Titans situation, I was upset. I won the game, and I was still upset because a rule was broken, and he didn't care. He didn't care. He said, "I'll take the consequences," which is not how you should go about things.
True.
He actually got the first down, but there was a holding call, so it was like, I don't know what you want to call it. Ball don't lie. I know it's football, but um, what irritated me is that he runs. I know he runs a league. So for someone that runs a league, and it's a good league, it's a great league, but for someone to run a league to also act like that and break a rule, that just ruins it. You know what I mean? It just irritated me. And on top of that, leave. Well, I don't know what happened with him, but on top of that, not being in the league a couple weeks later, it was just a little annoying. That frustrated me there. So that was the only time the chat really got in the last couple of months has gotten any toxic in it. You know what I mean? It was a little annoying.
Mm.
Yeah, like you said about losing. Like I used to hate losing too. Like But MUT, I started playing MUT like last year, and that kind of changed everything because like you get your ass smacked in MUT. You know what I mean? So you kind of get used to next game mentality. So it don't sting as bad. You just like, all right, they won, squad out, squad up again, and play again. So I kind of like take that mentality. But them tough ones though, well, it's like playoff implications and division. You know what I'm saying? Because it's it's tough. It's hard losing them, but you get over
Skip
it
me.
and
I'll
go on to
simulate
the
my
next
pick.
game.
Yeah. Well, that's my best pick. Yeah, 68 over. Send it. Yeah, I know what you're saying there. Uh, let's get to San Francisco. But yeah, you're right. So, I mean,
So another crappy pick probably by me. Let me see. Uh, I am going to. What's this? Uh, 5, 3, 5, 8. I'm gonna roll with this dude. I know he's gonna be a bust, but I reached, man. They're so merciless.
maybe. It is the fourth round, though.
I'm just trying to get a. I'm just trying to come up on somebody that's, I don't know, find a gem in the middle of the
Yeah, I know.
rounds.
I don't go till the 30th the next round. Hopefully this guy's still here. I doubt it though, but
Hmm. So I got a 70 overall quarterback. My offensive line is in shambles. Man, if I'm winning, it's going to be because of stick skills. Uh, well, at least I got a good defense, a great defense actually.
yeah, that helps a lot, man. I don't know where I would be without my defense making plays.
But like I said, everybody chasing the Chargers, and he got the best defense in the league. He gave up the least amount of yards last year, so he was first in defense actually. Patriots is another team with a tough defense. He led the league in interceptions last year.
That's what's up.
So, Lurk God, how do you feel about the sliders?
Um, I'm used to him now. I what I usually what I would do is I'll try to schedule all my games around the same time. So when I play one game in one league, then come to this league and play, I was noticing it was kind of throwing me off a little bit. So I don't schedule them back to back like that. And then I'll come with this league and hit the practice field a little bit, throw some passes, and I'm good. But for some reason, I always just get off to slow starts in this league. Like I start slow, then the second half I play much better.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's a opposite. Well, kind of like what you're saying. I played a couple games in UGFL, and it's just way different. It doesn't feel the same. I like the feeling of AHFL better than any league I've ever been in. Uh, so
yeah,
it's like it is an adjustment switching from a different league, and that's any league, different league to another league. Unless everything is well, a lot of leagues actually just have regular, whatever it comes with, like the standard sliders. So some feel the same, but once you get some adjusted sliders
Hmm.
going on, which
Yeah.
the adjusted sliders here is to make it feel more realistic, which it does feel more realistic, but it is a different feeling. And it's going to
Hmm.
make you play better in the league that you're used to. It's going to make you look like you're total trash in the league that you're not used to. And I've experienced that because I was in UGFL a while back too, and I was winning a lot. But I came back and I'm get beat up. But it's because I've been the only league I've been in for the last 3 months is AHFL, so it's just
Yeah.
way different.
It's just I find the hardest part for me is throwing. Like I have to get settled and get my feet set and make those throws. Like you can't. The timing's a little different too. Like you gotta really wait till they hit they break. In other leagues, you can just throw that mug and they ain't even hit they break yet. And they just, you know what I mean, kind of turn and get it. So I'm learning here. I gotta be more precise with my passes and make better passes. Then sometimes just that's just the way the game is. Like Foles will just miss something wide open, and I'm just like, how do you miss the flat? Like he right there. How do you miss that? But
Hmm.
you know you got to live with that. That's just the way the game is. But nothing to make me not want to play or not refer somebody else to come get it. It is like out of all the leagues, I do feel this is the most fun experience that I have, like playing football, not an arcade type stuff. Like like we play football in here.
Yeah,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
that, man. Like I, like I said, we aim for realism. So it makes it more fun when you playing like the real NFL in a video game and you got 32
Yeah,
users. It seems like we try to give y'all that real feel.
yeah, definitely. The 10 minutes was tough in the beginning because I was never used to it. But when you start slow, that second half come when you get in the groove. You can look up at the clock like, all right, I got time. I got time. So that helps out a lot too. Like I'm used to that now. But at first I was like, dang, 10 minutes? But it definitely gonna save me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we did to add on to the realism. You gotta in the real NFL. I think they average 55, 60 plays a game. So with 10 minutes here, you get 55, 60 plays a game, realistic stats. So like I said, just trying to make it as real as possible.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get the Jags. I feel like a lot of people, this it's not drafting no more. It's getting round five. I feel like most people aren't drafting. I'm not even drafting. I'm just chilling with y'all. I'm slimming my picks.
I got one more in the fifth. Hopefully that guy that I want in there.
I ain't even looking forward to the rest of the draft. I just, it's a wrap for me. I'm throwing in the towel.
Yeah, actually, one of these guys is one of them gone now. Dang, I still got two up there, so hopefully they still there.
I still think that dude got a 75 overall, like mid third round. It's crazy, but it went by so fast. I need to see
Hold
it.
on 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Man, that's kind of disappointing. I'm disappointed in the Bengals, bro.
Yeah, who was supposed to be a guest on this show, but something looks like something came up, so we'll get with him and maybe he can be a guest on a
Skip the
future
tight ends.
show.
Yeah. Skip these next 6 users. They all ain't drafting.
So,
Jags ain't drafting
E
either.
Hammer, who's your dark horse contender coming into the season?
see here. My dark horse, you said?
Yeah. That you can see just coming out the cut and winning the Super Bowl.
That's not already kind of projected to win, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Um, the Giants, Seahawks, Giants or Seahawks. About it.
Okay.
How about you?
Okay, I would say the Lions, but we already blew his spot up now. So
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with.
Well, Lions ain't even a dark horse, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. We already blew his spot up, so he gonna be all up in everybody's faces, and as far as just stare at somebody that they gonna have to contend with. But you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb kind of and stay in his division. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay. It's a possibility. It really is. Speaking of dark horses, I don't know the spot to my head, but the team gear giveaway, the $10 giveaway, we got 3 votes. It all depends. We got Broncos and Panthers that were the final 2 people to win the small giveaway. Broncos voted himself though, as well committee. So does that count as a vote? Yes or no? If it does, he wins. If it doesn't, Panthers wins.
No, you can't be counting yourself.
That's what I was thinking. So that's Panthers win there. We'll get that all situated in the public later, if he's listening.
Oh man, Panthers won. I thought I should have been a winner.
I don't know. You should see.
Yeah,
Well, actually, the Rams would have won. Not the Rams. Was Jay Bird, the Rams user, would have won if you would have put it in way sooner. He had like 3 jerseys in the background. But with the Panthers, he had a lot of the new gear on, and then on his wall, he even had Panthers pictures framed on his wall. It wasn't even autographed, just like regular pictures. So dedication right there for his team. So that's why I picked him.
Yeah.
Reppin picked him. We had Broncos pick himself, and we had his boy Dolphins pick him too. I like Jeremy, the Eagles. I like the tattoo. A lot of them were nice. Even the Chiefs had some good gear on, but only one winner, guys.
Yeah. This
Who
was
ended up winning
this was
that?
supposed to be about apparel and gear. He had people. I don't know if we could count
That's why I didn't
tattoos
pick
as
'em.
apparel. But anyhow, those were some good tattoos that we seen. Ravens was nice. Saints was nice. Dolphins
Chiefs
was
was
alright.
nice. Yeah, Dolphins is.
Yeah.
It's a nice tattoo, but
Dolphins. We definitely appreciate you being in the league and being that dedicated to get a Dolphins tattoo.
yes, sir. We can skip this dude. Skip the. We'll let the Lions go. 30 seconds, bro. If it's at a minute, skip them. I already know the Packers ain't drafting, the Browns ain't drafting, the 49ers ain't, or the Seahawks ain't drafting. So you can skip the Packers. I think you can skip the Broncos. He said skip in the chat. You can skip the Browns. Skip the
We can skip to the end of the
Seahawks.
draft. For real, for real.
Yeah, we really could.
Or
Let me get.
skip. Let me get my neck. Let me get my
Yeah, let me get
last
to
one.
my. I'm so close up. You might as well let me draft it real quick.
Yeah, the fifth round is usually when I send something out in a group chat and ask if everybody wants to skip the rest of the draft.
Mhm.
Because this is basically the point in time where dudes is just going to be filling rosters or getting cut.
The Browns just picked my receiver, so but I still got one more on the board.
Dark
The Seahawks can be scared.
Knight, Dark Knight Cardinals want to go all the way into the seventh.
We ain't. No. Y'all really trying to get to the seventh, bro? Who y'all playing? There ain't no one, man. You ain't need that seven. Yeah, skip 6 and 7, man. Most leagues do. So we got about a couple more minutes here until the draft live stream is over here. Is there anything you want to add, Guru? I mean, we're gonna finish off this round, but
Yeah, so no, just everybody, thanks for joining us during the last live stream. All the users that attended, appreciate the support.
yeah. And I think okay, so we want to do commentators at some point, starting for the game of the weeks. I know that we're gonna do it for the Super Bowl this year, so there'll be commentators for the Super Bowl, guaranteed. 2 or 3 of us. Unless I want to commentate as well, but I'll probably be in that Super Bowl, so I can't commentate myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, Hammer, you think you ever get into live streaming?
You think I will? Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
I just
what's
need
that?
my own place, bro. Yeah, I will. I was supposed to move out so long ago, but all this stuff going on. Been a little bit of
Hey,
it's annoying.
it takes time. It takes time.
hmm I mean, it really has to do with this coronavirus stuff. So the only reason why I moved yet. And it's not really because you can't move. It's more because I'm moving into an apartment, bro. So it's more or less no one's moving right now because just because of what's going on. So there ain't no vacants for me to move into.
Yeah. So, and everybody out for the championship round highlights on my YouTube channel, Steelers Guru. We'll be giving y'all the super dope stick skills that were on display during the championship round.
Probably more exciting than the Super Bowl highlights.
Probably, since the Super Bowl wasn't really a game. Eagles.
It really wasn't. It's so bad.
Yeah. But we had some exciting championship games between Verbal, who is the Jets, and Mr. Colvin, who of course is the Chargers, Super Bowl champ. Then in the NFC, we had Ho D33, who is the Eagles, playing my man Lurk God right here.
Yeah, came up short.
It's all good. You
Just get
still
the
have only been
49ers.
in this league for a short amount of time, and to get to the NFC Championship game, man, that's kudos to you, man. So if you could just get better, man, you could see yourself in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hopefully the pickups this year can come in and play up to the, play up to the style that we need. Get us a good, we got us a good corner. Hopefully he come in and he's a a pick and plug type player. And now if I can get this receiver, I think I'll be okay going into next year, battling with my division. I'm just looking at my division, like, because them guys is about to be trying to stack up them wins. So I I gotta keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Let's get the
I
Bucks and
honestly think I
Eagles
can
after
take.
your draft or after your pick.
Okay, I honestly think I can take a step back this year. Um, like I said, Ben Roethlisberger went down to a 74 overall, and my offensive line, I needed a tackle, and I didn't get one worth a damn in this draft. Um,
I
my
got that
center is getting
linebacker.
older.
I draft. You want him?
I just reached for another pick. So if I make
The
it anywhere this
linebacker.
season, it's going to depend solely on stick skills, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a quarterback, but no one trying to trade me a quarterback, bro. They're scared.
Foles will be on the block.
Who?
Nick Foles.
Oh, heck no.
I might have to take a look at that.
He like 70 overall, 37 and a half years old.
For real?
32, right? 31?
I need to look at him. This another year, so I don't know. I need to see how old he is now, but it's either now or never for Trubisky. He gonna have to step up and be a man. I'm gonna have to ride with him all year.
I'm checking right now, man. Full 71 overall. He 31.
Some random person just joined in. What up, man?
Yo, who? You said
So
what
who
up, Hammer?
are you?
Oh,
Huh?
it's Smoke Guy. It's Smoke Guy. Okay, okay. Yeah, you just joined inside a live stream draft, bro. That's so funny.
So you play Madden, bro? That's what's up, man. So who's your favorite team? That's what's up.
Yo.
This guy right here, Hammer. He got the Colts. He's one of the best in our league. So
Yes, sir. I smacked up Smoke. I beat him by 50. Dang, what? Oh, D-Red? For real? Y'all sound the same, bro. I beat you at 60, didn't I? 50? I don't remember. Something like that.
ain't got no. We
Nah.
full right now, man.
But we got the server. It's a Madden server. So it's like so you can like it's a bunch of stuff. But like when a spot comes open, you can join. Here, I'll send you the link to it right now.
Yeah, give my man the link, cause if you got some stick skills, we got a betting thread. So if you want to put some money on the table if you think you got them skills to pay the bills, win some money to pay some bills.
Let's see. I have to find you, man.
So, but you just joined the draft special show, live streaming it.
Yeah. Or you even have Discord anymore? What's your name?
Adults Hardcore Fans League, AHFL. So you can definitely give us a follow on Twitter. Check out the YouTube channel, Steelers Guru. So
Got a podcast
definitely
as well.
Exactly. We got the podcast going on Spotify, AHFL podcast. So definitely check that out, man. Super dope league to be a part of, for real.
I don't even see you, D-Red, bro. I think you want to add me as a friend, or I never added you. Oh, you have an X in the front of it, don't you, bro? I don't know.
That's the end of the. We just hit the 5th round.
Yep, we in the first pick of the 6th round. So that's the end of our draft special show. This is Steelers Guru.
Z-Hammer 23. And we had a special guest, Lurk God.
Lurk God 187, who uses the Bears. And we had a person just dropping out the clouds.
Sir.
So, all right. So the group chat, be on the lookout. We probably just going to go straight to preseason week 4 tonight. And you guys can make your cuts once we get to preseason week 4. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Just keep your eyes peeled in the group chat for future league happenings, and I'm out. That's it.
Peace out.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.
Oh, you good? You can stay in for a minute if you want.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off. I got my last pick. I'm gonna get off.
Yeah.
All right, bro. We'll be looking to see what the Bears do.
Oh yeah, I'll be checking for y'all too. Good season. Good luck.
All right, bro. Good luck.
D-Rec, I don't think you have me as a friend, bro.
Yeah, but I am going to end the show.
Yeah, all good.
All right, so Hammer, I see you in the group chat. And
Yes, sir.
Good meeting you, bro. Keep on the lookout for AHFL. All right. See you in the group chat.